Hello children, let's start the numerical from our previous topic, that is law of conservation of momentum. So today I am here with three numericals and few numericals I will give you to do yourself also. So the statement again I will write on a piece of paper and I will send for the statement. For just now for this video I am going to read the statement. First question, a 10-gram bullet. Achha, first of all, before we start the numerical, do you remember the law of conservation of momentum? The law of conservation of momentum states that the momenta of two objects, the sum of momenta of two objects before collision is equal to the sum of momenta of those two objects after collision. So the same formula we are going to apply in all our numericals. So let's start with our first numerical, which has the statement like this. A 10-gram bullet, 10 grams, so let us consider as M1 as 10-gram bullet, and M1 is 10 gram. We need to convert into kg because kg is the standard unit of mass. So when I convert 10 gram I get 0.01 kg. A 10-gram bullet is shot from a 5 kg gun. Now again gun is also there, so the mass of the gun is 5 kg. With a velocity of 400 meter per second. Whose velocity here we are talking about? Children, I will read the statement again. Listen carefully. A 10-gram bullet is shot from a 5 kg gun with a velocity of 400 meter per second. That means the bullet is coming out with a velocity of 400 meter per second. What is the speed of the recoil of the gun? Recoil means when the gun that is according to Newton's third law of motion, for every action there is equal and opposite reaction. When a bullet is fired from a gun, the force exerted earlier, the force was exerted by the gun on the bullet, and secondly, why the gun will recoil? Because in this case the bullet is applying equal and opposite force on the gun, so that is why the gun recoils. So here we need to find out the recoil velocity of the gun. So we know that initially both the things were at rest. So the initial momenta of both the object is 0. Why initial momenta? Because m1 into u1 plus m2 into u2. This is the initial momenta of both the bullet and the gun. Initially both were at rest, so mass let it be 0.01 into 0 because both were at rest. 5 into 0. So it is going to be 0. That is why I have written here is equals to 0. This is their final momentum after shooting. M1 into V1 plus M2 into V2 is equals to 0. I have given you the reason why have we taken here 0. So what is M1? 0.01 kg, that is 1 upon 100. Velocity V1, that is 400 meter. Plus M2 is 5 kg and V2 we need to find out, that is equals to the initial momentum which is equal to 0. So when I solve I get 4 plus 5 V2 is equals to 0, 5 V2 is equals to minus 4, V2 is equals to minus 4 upon 5, that is equals to minus 0.8 meter per second. Now velocity, magnitude of we know that velocity has magnitude as well as direction. So the magnitude or the speed with which the gun recoil is 0.8 meter per second. And what about this minus sign? Minus sign indicates that the gun recoils in the opposite direction of the bullet. If the bullet has gone this side, the gun will be recoiling that side. That is in the opposite direction of the bullet. So that is why we have got here the minus sign. I hope it is clear, children. So let's switch over to our next numerical. That is the car A of mass 1500 kg. So here car A mass is 1500 kg traveling at 25 meter per second. The initial velocity of car A is 25 meter per second. Collides with another car B of mass 1000 kg traveling at 15 meter per second. The other car has a mass 1000 kg and the initial velocity of this car B was 15 meter per second. In the same direction like we had done in the case of law of conservation of momentum. These both the cars are moving in the same direction. After collision, the velocity of a car A becomes 20 meter per second. So that means the final velocity of car A has become 20 meter per second and Calculate the velocity of car B after collision. We need to find out final velocity of car B. So apply law of conservation of momentum. Remember this formula always, m1 into u1, that is the initial momentum of car A, plus m2 into u2, that is the initial momentum of car B, that is equal to m1 into v1, that is the final momentum of car A, plus m2 into v2, that is the final momentum of car B. So this is only the law of conservation of momentum. The sum of momenta of two objects before collision is equal to sum of momenta of two objects after collision. So this is what the formula I have written here. So put the values of it here. m1 1500, u1 25, m2 1000, u2 15, m1 1500 kg, v1 20, m2 1000 and v2 we need to find out. Simply put the values and try to calculate. When I multiplied this 1500 by 25, I got 37,500 plus 1000 into 15, 15,000 is equals to 1500 into 20, 30,000 plus 1000 v2, 1000 into v2, 1000 v2. Now on adding these two, I got 52,500 and 30,000 I brought this side. So I got 22,500 is equals to 1000 v2, 1000 I will bring here. I will get, these two will be cancelled. I will get 22.5 meter per second. This is the final velocity of the car B. Now third question. A bullet of mass 20 gram. Again mass 20 gram I have converted into kg. Moving with a velocity of 300 meter per second. The bullet is moving with a velocity of 300 meter per second. That is the initial velocity of the bullet. Gets embedded in a freely suspended wooden block of mass 880 gram. It gets, like a bullet is coming from this side and it gets embedded in this wooden block. The mass of this wooden block is 880 gram, that is 88 upon 100 kg. And u2, what is the initial velocity of this wooden block? This wooden block initially is at rest, so its initial velocity is 0. So velocity of, now what we need to find out? We need to find out what is the velocity acquired by the block. When the bullet hit this block, what was the velocity acquired by this block? Now as the bullet has embedded into the block, bullet has got fixed into, it is stopped here only. So we will not get two velocities, we are going to get one velocity only. That will be the final velocity of the block with the bullet embedded in it, that is equals to v. Again we are going to apply the same formula here children, that is m1 into u1 plus m2 into u2 is equals to, why I have not written m1 into v1 plus m2 into v2? Because the reason is that, because the bullet has got embedded into the block. Now these two things are not moving separately, but the block will move along with the bullet, so they will get one velocity only. So that is why m1 plus m2 into v. Same thing. Now put the values, 1 upon 50 into 300 plus 88 upon 100 into 0. Because initially the block is at rest. That is equals to 1 upon 50 plus 88 upon 100 into v. By cancelling this I get 6 here multiplied by 0 we got 0 is equals to, I have taken the LCM here. So 2 plus 88 upon 100 into v, that is 6 is equals to 90 upon 100, that is 9 upon 10. I take this that side, I will get 60 upon 9 is equals to v, that is equals to 6.67 meter per second. This is a combined velocity. Combined velocity of the block and bullet. I hope it is clear. Now children will do, after this I will post one more video for the numericals only, and then I will start the new chapter. Along with this I am going to post 3 or 4 more numericals for your practice. Thank you.